All right. Well, my range extender apparently works. Let me see. It's a Netgear um, range extender, and as soon as I logged into it, I had to reset it and then create password and all that stuff. Um, it worked fine, and I'm back and forth on the bars here that I can see, but I think I was getting without it on like 30 megabits per second. So actually, there's a history, so I can pull that up. Boy, the radio is absolutely dead right now. Let me see if I can get this thing to view a little better. Um. Okay, so I think, well, a couple of days ago, um, so we got 21.5, 19, 39, 5, 4, 35, 36. It looks like earlier today, 10:30 p.m., I tested it at 55. I think I had it already hooked up then. So we're getting better results now than before. And I also, man, I was also able to get these to work. But I think these have a limitation on the speed. I think they're limited to. Damn it, man! I just dinged up my flashlight. I think they're limited to 100. All right. So anyway, this one here, I think it's a 10-100 on here. The way these are designed, from what I can tell, you pair them together. One of them has to be plugged into your router, and then literally you put this somewhere else, whatever device you want hooked to it, hook it to that, and you're good to go. So I think what I'll do is maybe I'll try this one out on my other computer and just plug an Ethernet cable into it. Or I can try it on this one and just see what the connection changes to. So, in fact, let's go ahead and do that. So, we'll pull up a fresh test and see what we get. It's pretty slow. But like, that's actually better than I've ever seen. Now, I would like to undo the other thing and test it to see where it runs at. But then everybody else that's using it right now will get kicked off. So I guess what I should do probably is go ahead and plug this thing in here. Let it get connected so it can pair. That's going to be really hard to beat that kind of connection. Okay, so I've just pulled my adapter. I don't know if I'm connected on this other thing yet. So basically, I got it sitting there like that, and then that's going to be hooked to my computer. I don't know what that is. Okay. So, I think I'm connected. But we will see. We'll click go. If it works or not. A latency error. Awesome. Okay, we're not actually connected yet. I don't know if I have to enter a password or something on this thing. I don't think I ever did before. It's possible it just doesn't work with Linux. I don't know what this is. I'm guessing this is maybe it. I don't know. We'll go in here and remove connection profile. Yes. Okay. Alright. So whatever this one is, it's connecting. Oops. Okay. Okay, so it was trying to connect to an old router that I had hooked to it. And so this is the speed that you're going to get sending the signal through the wiring of your house. And look at that, though. This is something I noticed is really interesting, is the upload speeds are actually pretty good. Almost even a little bit better, which seems kind of strange to me. Let's try this again and just see what it does. So I successfully bought 3 things today, and 2 of them definitely work. But I think that the reason these probably got donated because these are the old ones, and they're called I think AC600, and I think they have a 100 megabit limited Ethernet port. So in both directions you're going to lose probably. But I feel like it's pretty decent, I guess. Let me see here. Oh, here was a fluke 17B copy we were looking at earlier. Apparently there's a fluke B and B plus, a 17B. Anyway, back over to these. But I want to see if we can find specifications on this thing. You can hear the neighbor's dog just barking away. Okay, so this is like if you're going to manage the utility. But what I like is I just hooked these things up and didn't do anything with them. I just want to find out what the thing is limited to. Okay, is there specifications page, network, advanced? Let's just get out of this page here. So we have these on Walmart.com. I'm just going to see if there's like a price on it, or probably unavailable. Sorry, this item is out of stock. Okay. And this one says EU, so that's why we ended up with the goofy picture. Okay. This is another EU one. Let's see. System requirements. Physical interface. Connection. Instruction. Hardware. Condition. Connection. Discussion forums. Connection problems. Okay, so it'd probably be easier to go right up here to the top and just look up this one. Oh, overview specifications. Yep, see here, 2, 10, 100 megabits per second, Ethernet ports, power socket. So somebody just got rid of these because they're just too slow. So now you can get, you know, the new version, the gigabit one probably. So it's still cool for me. I can still use it, and for $2.50, like, this literally would have gave me internet when I couldn't find a Wi-Fi card. So it doesn't really give you too much other information as far as like speeds, but we just know that like that will be a limiting factor. So, but we're not at 100 megabits per second. In fact, we're barely over 10. But let's see. So back out of there. This web page is kind of weird. Okay. All right. So overview, specifications. It has encryption, apparently. Support. Utilities. Somebody probably had problems with them though, and they probably just like, you know, got rid of them. Compatibility list. Okay, anyway, cool. Not the fastest thing in the world, but you know, 11 megabits per second and 10 up is better than nothing. But yeah, I could see somebody getting rid of them for that reason, you know. And it's possible too. I'm running it through a power strip. It says not to do that. I just don't have a convenient place to plug it in anywhere else. So, but the cool thing about this is like I could just take this thing and literally hook it to any of my printers or any of my computers or TVs that have anything on them, and at least get probably 8.5 to the TV without needing an adapter of any other kind, as long as it has an Ethernet cable. So, you know, it's interesting. So, it's also it should be interesting to check out maybe some of the newer ones. I'm going to see here because I saw it previously. So they're up to AV200, which is 2 gigabit ports. So I would just kind of bet that like somebody just said, you know, we've had these blah 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 for 5 years, and they, you know, they're just slow. So they probably bought one of these, you know. I mean, it looks really, really similar. I was actually shocked. I had this thing up and running in less than 5 minutes. I was like, what? So, like, if I was going to, like, buy something, I probably would totally use their stuff. Now, it looks like here they got one plugged into the actual TP-Link router. And I was originally afraid that you had to have 3 things, you know, but you actually don't with the ones that I bought. Yeah. So the idea with these is pretty simple. You're just able to, why does it block out my, so here's the ones that I have, and somebody's selling them on eBay for $14. So it says 500 megabits per second, but I mean, we're not getting anywhere near that. And it's maybe capable of it, but something's stopping it from getting anywhere near that. So the Amazon has a couple different ones. They have this one. So this is just probably 8 gigabit. Oh, and it's a single one. So there's a couple different versions of these, but this is obviously just older. Somebody actually donated something that wasn't broken. So awesome. And the Netgear one is working really good too. So I just need to test out the if I don't break it, the Nighthawk router, which is like this massive thing. So that's what we're gonna check out next. And I'm not really sure the best use for this, to be honest, because I probably could just hook it up out here as a basically an access point. So it's got 2 USBs on it, 4 ports, LEDs on or off switch. I don't know. So I think what we'll do is maybe perform a reset on it and just hook it to my other router and put it in the room and see how far it works. So we'll do that later. Catch you guys later.